freeze! Drop your weapons.
We finally got to see the season finale of The Mandalorian Season 2, and man, are we still trying to form sentences. Wow. With incredible action and jaw-dropping surprises, the show closed out its season with a Death Star-sized bang. But what does this mean for the future of the Star Wars franchise? We got some ideas, so we're gonna break it all down for you right now on the Ketchup, but needless to say, major spoilers ahead for Mando and Star Wars. Here we go. In a season that was already filled to the brim with beloved characters showing up, from Boba Fett to Bo-Katan and Ahsoka, just to name a few, it seemed impossible for Disney to serve up any more surprises. But in what might be the most stunning flex from a studio in recent memory, the House of Mouse serves up none other than Luke Skywalker to save the day and blow our collective minds. To rewind a bit, earlier this season, Ahsoka Tano tells Mando to take Grogu to a Jedi Seeing Stone to help get the little guy the training that he needs. This had fans buzzing on who would answer the call, since at this point there aren't that many Jedi left. And since Ahsoka sends Mando on this quest, many fans assumed that the show would continue to introduce more characters from Rebels and Clone Wars, with the Jedi answering the call being Ahsoka's long-lost friend Ezra Bridger, which would make sense, but instead we were treated to a long overdue look at Luke Skywalker at the peak of his powers, as he destroys an entire squad of Dark Troopers with ease in a stunning sequence that mirrors the iconic Vader hallway bloodbath in Rogue One. Unsurprisingly, fans across the internet spit out their blue milk in disbelief after seeing Master Skywalker back in action, with Mark Hamill himself also trolling fans with his cameo in the most perfect tweet by asking, "Seen anything good on TV lately?" One thing that's so cool is how Luke's arrival ties together every generation of Star Wars, from the Clone Wars all the way to the sequels, but it's what comes next that really has fans buzzing. We know from the sequel trilogy that Luke is about to embark on training a new generation of Jedi, something that doesn't exactly go as planned when Ben Solo turns to the dark side, destroys the Jedi Temple, and kills all the other students. And since Grogu is one of his first pupils, fans immediately started wondering if Grogu was amongst the casualties. Let's sincerely hope not. Because while nobody knows for certain, we think Grogu will make it back to Mando before this happens. I mean, after all, Mando did promise that they would see each other again, and he just doesn't seem like the type of guy that would ghost, you know?
I'll see you again.
The million credit question, though, is when? Fans were treated to a post-credit scene that showed Boba Fett returning to Jabba's palace with Fennec and taking his place on the infamous Crime Lord's throne, followed by the announcement of yet another Mandalorian spinoff, The Book of Boba Fett, coming Christmas 2021. Mandalorian series creator Jon Favreau also actually clarified that Season 3 will get underway after The Book of Boba Fett wraps production, which means we'll be waiting just a little longer than usual to find out what happens to Din Djarin and his crew. Sad face. As for The Book of Boba, little is actually known about what it's going to entail. The brief tease we got would seem to indicate that Boba would rule the Tatooine criminal underworld with a Beskar fist, but his honorable turn on The Mandalorian might mean otherwise. It's also worth mentioning that Robert Rodriguez, who directed a particularly Boba-centric episode in Season 2, has joined Favreau and Dave Filoni as an executive producer on the spin-off series.
Power up those shields, Princess. I'll put on a good show.
Now, what this show means for The Mandalorian Season 3 is anyone's guess. But we're betting that Mando has enough on his plate as the new ruler of Mandalore after winning the Darksaber from Moff Gideon. So it wouldn't be surprising if Season 3 is spent dealing with what that means for both Din Djarin and Bo-Katan. But with the promise that the Book of Boba Fett and the other previously announced spin-offs, Ahsoka and Rangers of the New Republic, will all culminate in a crossover event, it's likely we might get some cameos along the way to let us know that our heroes are alive and well while we wait for Season 3 of The Mandalorian to arrive in 2022. Is it 2022 yet? Clearly, Disney is taking the lessons learned from the MCU to a galaxy far, far away. That, or they just paid Jon Favreau to make it happen. And if the payoff is as jaw-dropping as seeing Luke Skywalker casually return, I mean, Star Wars fans will have plenty to be excited about for years to come. Okay, friends, it is time for us to kick it over to you now. What was your initial reaction when you first saw Luke Skywalker on screen? Please let us know all your thoughts and feelings in the comments section and leave so many emojis because we know your mind was blown. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any future episodes of this show, be sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And as always, we can't thank you enough for watching The Ketchup. My name's Naz Perez, and may the Force be with us all. Bye.